How did a prisoner boy who served time in prison create an imperium with a net worth of $280 billion? A new Lamborghini sports car typically costs just over $200,000, not something everybody can easily afford. So how did he go from 0 to 100? How did he manage to accomplish the impossible? To fully experience the plot twist we're about to reveal, be sure to watch the video until the very end. Part 1. Raised in poverty. Let's dig into the early life of Ferruccio Lamborghini. He entered this world on April 28, 1916, in Renazzo di Cento, Italy, to parents Antonio and Evelina Lamborghini. They were vineyard owners, and their family home number was 22. Just 4 days after his birth, on May 2nd, little Ferruccio was baptized in the Roman Catholic faith. As a young man, Ferruccio found himself more drawn to the world of farming machinery rather than the actual farming lifestyle. His heart was set on mechanics, and he pursued this passion by enrolling at the Fratelli Taddia Technical Institute near Bologna. However, in the year 1940, his studies took an unexpected pause due to the outbreak of World War II. He was drafted into the Italian Royal Air Force, and during the wartime period, he served as a mechanic on the island of Rhodes. His mechanical prowess eventually led him to become the supervisor of the vehicle maintenance unit. Sadly, Lamborghini's war experiences took a surprising turn when, at the war's end in 1945, the British forces took him as a prisoner of war. He couldn't return home until the following year, which was undoubtedly challenging. To add to his troubles, tragedy struck on the personal front in 1947 when his wife passed away while giving birth to their first child, a son they named Tonino. Part 2. Prisoner of War. So World War II happened, and he got drafted into the Italian Air Force. But instead of working on the cool, fast cars and motorcycles he loved, he was in charge of fixing military vehicles. It wasn't exactly his life in mind, and he just wanted to return home to normality. But then, in 1945, a surprising twist. A vehicle he'd been tinkering with fell into British hands, and they thought he might have some valuable information. So they locked him up in prison. Not a great situation, right? Luckily, in 1946, he was set free. Now, it was decision time for Ferruccio. He had to figure out what to do next with his life. In 1947, Ferruccio Lamborghini saw a unique opportunity in post-war Italy for agricultural and industrial growth. He used parts from military vehicles and Morris trucks to create his first Carioca tractors. 6-cylinder petrol engines powered these tractors, but since petrol was super expensive in Italy, he rigged them up with his fuel system. This allowed the tractors to start with petrol and switch to cheaper diesel fuel. The Carioca tractors did well, and Ferruccio decided to establish Lamborghini Trattori, a company dedicated to making tractors. So there he was, balancing between tractors and his love for fast cars, while making a name for himself in farming machinery. Quite a journey. Part 3. Lamborghini Trattoria. Ferruccio was exploring his opportunities. Given his background, he was quite familiar with farm tractors and military machinery, so he had this intriguing idea: why not blend these two interests somehow? He initially gave car manufacturing a shot, but it didn't quite hit the mark. That's when he decided to return to his roots in the world of tractors. In 1947, a pivotal year, he established his own company, Lamborghini Trattori. Interestingly, that very year marked the debut of Ferrari as well. He crafted just one tractor per month in the early days, but things quickly took off. Within a few months, he was churning out more than 4 tractors every week. As his business flourished and expanded, he transitioned from being solely known as a tractor manufacturer to a savvy entrepreneur, setting the stage for even greater success. However, a major turning point was on the horizon. The most significant automotive rivalry of the 20th century was about to begin. Part 4. Passion for boats. Ferruccio Lamborghini was passionate about cars and had a thing for boats. 1968, he became the proud owner of a special Riva Aquarama, hull number 278, registered and delivered to him on June 7, 1968. This boat was unique because it was the first and only one to have 2 Lamborghini engines on board. It even had special side railings for holding onto while water skiing and setting speed records. To fit those powerful Lamborghini engines, the boat's engine compartment had to be modified, and a special open exhaust system was created to meet Ferruccio's exacting demands. Ferruccio cherished this boat for more than 2 decades until July 1988, when he decided to pass it on to Angelo Merli, a close friend. During his ownership, the Riva Aquarama Lamborghini broke several speed skiing records. For Ferruccio, this boat was not just a possession, but a symbol of Italian craftsmanship and design, much like his love for the Lamborghini Miura. It was a testament to his passion for excellence in all things Italian. Part 5. venturing into cars. As Ferruccio Lamborghini's wealth grew, he didn't settle for tiny Fiats like he'd worked on in his youth. He started buying faster and more expensive cars. In the early 1950s, he owned vehicles like Alfa Romeos and Lancias. At one point, he had so many cars that he could drive a different one each day of the week. He had a Mercedes-Benz 300 SL, a Jaguar E-Type coupe, and two Maserati 3500 GTs. But despite his respect for Maserati's owner, Adolfo Orsi, he wasn't a big fan of Maserati cars. He found them heavy and not as fast as he'd like. 1958, Ferruccio went to Maranello to buy a Ferrari 250 GT, a sleek two-seat coupe designed by Pininfarina. Over the years, he owned several more Ferraris, including a 250 GT SWB Berlinetta and a 250 GT 2+2 four-seater. However, he wasn't entirely satisfied with Ferrari's cars. He thought they were good, but too noisy and rough for everyday driving. He saw them as cars meant for the racetrack with poorly made interiors. Ferrari cars back then had simple, no-frills interiors, lacking the luxurious features Ferruccio believed a touring car should have. Ferruccio also had issues with Ferrari's clutches, which he found to be subpar. He had to keep sending his cars to Maranello for repairs, which annoyed him. Despite raising these concerns with Enzo Ferrari, he didn't get the hoped-for response. This led Ferruccio to take matters into his own hands. He modified one of his Ferrari 250 GTs to perform even better than the stock models. This success inspired him to start his own car manufacturing business. Ferruccio aimed to create the perfect touring car, combining high performance with comfort, ride quality, and luxurious interiors. He believed that no one else could build a car like this for him. Plus, he realized he could make a lot more money by using the components from his tractors to build high-performance exotic cars. This was the beginning of Lamborghini's journey into the world of automobiles. Part 6. The historic collision. Even today, Ferrari remains a topic of conversation, synonymous with opulence, extravagance, potency, and velocity. Ferrari manufactures some of the most exorbitantly priced automobiles globally, and enjoys immense global renown. However, Ferruccio Lamborghini, the visionary behind Lamborghini, harbored reservations about this aura of luxury. At a certain juncture, he acquired a Ferrari 250 GT for himself. Initially, he found pleasure in driving it, but this acquisition also kindled a simmering feud with Ferrari. In a candid critique, Ferruccio asserted that Ferrari essentially took racing cars and merely adorned them with lavish interiors. However, this discord didn't stop there. Ferruccio's own Ferrari started to manifest some troubling clutch issues, even after Ferrari's mechanics had taken a look at it. Frustrated by these persistent problems, Ferruccio employed one of his tractor experts to delve into the matter. Astonishingly, what they unearthed was truly perplexing. The clutch used in Ferruccio's tractors and the one employed in the Ferrari were the same. This revelation raised an intriguing question. Why would anyone install an inexpensive clutch in a high-end, prestigious automobile? The answer remained elusive. Fueled by his curiosity and the desire to address this enigma, Ferruccio embarked on a journey to Ferrari's headquarters, aiming to engage in a dialogue with none other than Enzo Ferrari, the prominent figure steering the company's course. However, a routine visit swiftly escalated into a historic showdown between the automotive titans, Lamborghini and Ferrari. Part 7. Ferrari versus Lamborghini. Valentino Balboni, the devoted Lamborghini employee with an impressive 40-year tenure, once recounted a captivating tale that sheds light on the legendary rivalry between two automotive titans, Ferruccio Lamborghini and Enzo Ferrari. This heated exchange between the Italian icons was nothing short of legendary. Ferruccio Lamborghini, a self-made millionaire known for his agricultural empire, daringly confronted Enzo Ferrari, the esteemed founder of a luxury sports car empire. With an air of skepticism, Lamborghini questioned Ferrari's claim to luxury car status, insinuating that Ferrari was utilizing his tractor components to craft their extravagant automobiles. It was as if Lamborghini was suggesting, "Are you, Ferrari, fashioning your high-end vehicles out of my humble tractor parts?" However, Ferrari, renowned for his fiery temperament, did not take Lamborghini's insinuations lightly. He retorted dismissively that Lamborghini, a mere prisoner, had no right to complain about driving top-notch automobiles. In Ferrari's eyes, Lamborghini was just a tractor guy, and this response undoubtedly fueled the flames of their rivalry. But Ferruccio Lamborghini, never one to back down from a challenge, bristled with determination. He shot back with an audacious declaration, promising, "Yes, I may be a prisoner, but I will educate you on the art of crafting sports cars from the ground up. I will reveal to you what a true sports car should be. It was a bold assertion, a clear signal that Lamborghini was prepared to venture into high-performance automobiles to demonstrate his prowess. Part 8. The comeback of Ferruccio. Ferruccio got super angry and decided to build the ultimate sports car with Lamborghini. He pressured the factories to prove he could outdo his rival, Ferrari. Remarkably, they managed to finish it in just 1 year. Ferruccio wasted no time assembling a top-notch team. Their mission was clear: create a super fancy, fast GT car that could hit at least 240 kilometers per hour. And what did they make? The Lamborghini 350 GT. After crunching data, Ferruccio realized that his Lamborghini was even better than the Ferrari. He was over the moon, proud that he'd kept his promise, showing that anything's possible if you believe in yourself. But what's the ending? With Lamborghini's new SUV, the Urus, and other models coming out, they might just outdo themselves again. So, the story has a promising future for now. What do you think of Ferruccio Lamborghini life and this luxurious brand? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe buttons to ensure you don't miss out on more thought-provoking content. Your engagement is what drives us always. Thank you for your enduring support. See you in the next video.